there's been times where I was embarrassed by my own behavior of parenting, that it took a lot of humility to go to my son or go to my daughter and say, hey, I am not proud of the way that I spoke to you. I'm really sorry. And they're like, oh, daddy, that's okay. And then that like grace that they give me brings up like emotion right away of, okay, I don't have to be perfect.
Yeah.
I don't have to get it right all the time, but I can name and speak and, you know, share what is alive in the field of energy. And just naming things can be really powerful. That as a parent, sometimes we hold our cards pretty tight. And I've seen this with myself and many others. You don't want the kids to see you sad or angry. You don't want the, you know, put that on them or whatever. And so there's been times we've been driving, especially in the past. My kids are very, you know, beautiful and intuitive. And it takes like half a second. My daughter and I are pretty telepathic, and she looks over at me and I can feel her looking at me. And I'm like, oh, she's picking up what's going on for me. And I was thinking about something that I'd been struggling with and ruminating on. And she felt it right away and says, Dad, are you okay? And I look over, and my first response, you know, she was pretty young then. And I said, yeah, fine. How many times have we heard that? Yeah, I'm fine. Mm-hmm. And then it was about a minute later, I realized, oh, that's an old pattern. Hang on a second. And I looked over and I said, honey, thanks for asking if I'm okay. I am okay. And I was thinking about something that I have been finding a little bit challenging, and I'm still kind of working my way through. Thanks for noticing, because if I say I'm fine, then I'm giving her inaccurate reflection. She knows that I'm thinking about something and I'm struggling, or I'm having a low moment. And then if I tell her, no, I'm fine, you're wrong, that disconnects her from her knowing. She knew. And so I'm trying to even still practice that catching of, what do I say as an auto response to somebody who's incredibly intuitive? It's like, hey, how you doing? And you're like, yeah, 100%, never been better. Then they're wondering, I wonder why he's lying to me. I can tell he's not okay right now. And then just giving myself permission to say to my daughter, like, you're right. I'm struggling in the moment. I've still got me. I've got you. It actually allows them to soften in some way of like, oh, good. We just named that thing. Yeah, we all felt it. We spoke about it. That's okay to be here, actually. And sometimes there's times where emotions have come up, and then their emotions come up, and we actually get to move through it together. Like, and it's been profoundly healing to just be open enough to share that we don't have to be perfect, because otherwise we can raise kids that feel like they need to be perfect and they can't show their emotions to us either.
And that is how you heal generational trauma.
Yes.
By just that example you gave. It doesn't always have to be this deepest breath work, shamanic journey, which occasionally it does, but that's how you do it. And that's actually the practical wisdom that I hope everyone feels today, what you just shared, because the same way that you spoke to your daughter, how old was she then?
She was probably 6 or 7.
Dude, that's amazing. Yeah. I haven't gotten to that stage yet where my son's faculty is still coming online in that way, but he's already so smart and he speaks so well, and he's not even 2.5. I'm like, whoa. It's amazing to witness, but that's how we do it, man. That's a beautiful reminder you just gave us for generational healing to occur. There's small bricks and there's big bricks.
Yeah.
That brick right there is so important because it gives them the capacity and really the permission to feel their own stuff.
Yeah.
And then they don't have to suppress with their kids. That's how we do it. And thank them, because I know we're feeling them. Thank you to our ancestors for all they did, because my grandpa, my grandma on both sides, my dad, my mom, they literally just truly did not know how to do that.
Yeah, nobody taught them.
So we can't shame them or blame them. They actually just did not have the awareness. It just wasn't even in their field.
Yeah.
It wasn't even there for them.
Yeah.
So that's how we do it, man. Amazing. Amazing.
Check out some of the videos on this screen that are perfectly curated based on the video you just saw. Make sure you follow me, and I'll see you in the next video.